A quick note for you, if you're watching this after the Army-Navy game, certainly can still watch that breakdown, see how right or wrong I was, make fun of me in the comments for missing or hitting on whatever. But there is a chapter down below. If you want to skip that and get to the rest of the picks, just click the chapter down below and it'll take you to the rest of the picks. Welcome back to College Football Addiction. Back again to talk about the Army-Navy game and then all of the Week 1 bowl games. I'll stop short of the playoffs. We'll preview those in a massive way next week, so make sure you're locked in with us and you don't miss it. And I'll say, I think when I was younger, not the right appreciation for this game. Thought this game was boring. Oh, there's just one game on. Who cares? Not a lot of offense, slow, triple option team. Just as I've gotten older, and as I've started to understand the importance of the game more and just started to appreciate football more, this is just a can't-miss game. And if you're not watching the Army-Navy game, fix that. Now, I assume if you're tuned into this, if you're watching your local idiot talk about the Army-Navy game, you will watch it. But if you've got a buddy that likes college football and isn't watching today, smack him and have him watch this game. All of these picks today presented by BetUS. Last week, we did pretty well. I know that we put massive idiot on this. I know that every time you pick against a team, if you don't go 100%, everybody likes to call you out and call you an idiot. We're doing it again this week. Whatever. We'll keep the trend rolling. But your boy did pretty well. Completely whiffed on the Tulane game. Army blew them out. I'm not going to run down the whole thing, but just very quickly missed on Tulane, but completely nailed it on Jacksonville State. Picked Boise State to win. I thought UNLV would cover. I was wrong there, so got the pick right, missed against the spread. Arizona State right, Miami of Ohio right, UGA right. Lafayette absolutely got embarrassed. Missed on SMU. I did say that was my least confident pick, and if not for a 56-yard field goal, we do get that one right, I think, and then hit on Oregon. So 6-3 overall, 5-4 against the spread. Not a bad start for an idiot. Now, 5-4 ain't going to win you a lot of money. I get it, but it ain't going to lose you any money, and that's probably a plus. Army-Navy today. Army is a 6.5-point favorite against Navy. And I'll pick it here in just a second, but these games are always incredibly close. It doesn't take a local, wizard. It takes a local idiot to just tell you that this game is so meaningful and so impactful. It really does. Like, if you're watching this and you're a member of our military, or you're a former military member, or maybe you're at Army or Navy. I don't know. I don't know how far this thing will reach, but if you're in any way affiliated, certainly directly and then indirectly, family, friends, we all have somebody that, we know that is part of our military. It is such a great time for really the college football community and the nation to come together. And just the camaraderie that is shown, even between the teams, after the game, before the game, it is so special to watch this game. And I almost feel like I'm getting sentimental now at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. But it is so cool to watch. And because of that, because of the effort, these guys care about this game more than anything else in the world, right? And because of that, it makes these games so incredibly close. And, oh, man, the offense, or, oh, man, the triple option, or, oh, I want points, or this, that. That's not why you watch this game. And that's not what makes this game special. If you want points, SMU Penn State's coming up soon, right? We'll get you some points here soon. Texas Clemson's coming up soon. We'll get you some points. But that's not what this is. And this game is so special beyond belief. And because of that, because of the meaning, it is always incredibly close. Bryson Daly, a quarterback that I think has been just so good for Army. Again, not breaking any news there, but his ability to check into the right things, read the right things, read the key guys on defense really is, to me, the difference in this game. Not only do they have him as a 1,000+ yard rusher, Udo is also a 1,000-yard rusher. Noah Short adds 500. They have just an absolute monster of an attack, obviously being undefeated right now outside of that Notre Dame game, and they really have been impressive. Reynolds, even with their rushing attack, Reynolds with 426 yards receiving. Could they maybe find him on a long pass, a trick play or a fake type play? Yeah, absolutely. I think that kind of adds a dynamic that could help them as well. But I do think that the difference in this game is Daly. I'll talk about Navy a little bit, but first I do want to give a little bit of love to BetUS. If you want to bet on this game or any of the bowl games this bowl season, use BetUS. Made a little bit of money last week. Took a couple teams on the money line, which was helpful to counteract that 5-4 record. But YouTube 150, YouTube 150 will get you 150% deposit bonus up to $2,000. You also get a second and third bonus on your next two deposits, those two at 125%. Use YouTube 150 over at BetUS. Navy on the other side, some bad news and some good news. The bad news, they've lost 3 of their last 5. They really struggle with Tulane. Obviously, having quarterback questions there was a big problem for them. I don't want to look at the transitive property and just say, oh, well, they lost to Tulane by a lot and Army beat Tulane by a lot, so that's the game right there. Obviously, the transitive property doesn't work, but I do think it is something to monitor. The way that Army played defense against them is a big deal. I do like Army's defense a little bit more, but having Blake Horvath back is a big deal. I think that Navy's a little more balanced, and could that be kind of their path, their difference in getting there? Now, you might say, well, they're more balanced, but Army's just so good running the ball that why stop? Why stop doing it if nobody can stop you? That is a valid point. However, being a little bit more balanced tends to help teams in certain situations, just the guess of like what's coming, right? I think these two teams match up very well. I think they're stylistically very close, and that's, again, why this game always continues to be very, very close. The meaning of this game, the closeness of the game, it's always incredibly hard to predict, and I feel like an idiot doing this because of how close these games always are, but I do think I'm going to ride with Army minus 6.5. I feel like an absolute idiot in doing so, and if you're betting on this, probably just avoid anything that I tell you in this game, because this game, I was watching something the other day, the largest spread that we ever had in this game ended with an overtime upset. And so, yeah, it's just unpredictable, right? Last week I told you the SMU Clemson pick was my least confident pick. I ended up getting that one right. Or, I'm sorry, wrong. I feel like that's going to go the same way. I just think Army's a better team. I think they win it going away, maybe by 7 or 10. So I like the fact that it's under 7. If it gets over 7, or if it gets right on that line, maybe take Navy in that situation. But I'm going to ride with Army minus 6.5. And you can't bet. Life's too short to bet unders unless it's the Army-Navy game. Give me the under of 39.5. I don't care where that thing falls to. I'll take the under in this one. I appreciate, again, the service of anyone watching this or any family member that you have if you're a family member of somebody in service or a former service member, we appreciate you a ton. Tell me who you're cheering for in this game. Let's get that down in the comments. Are you Army or Navy, and why? Did you have a family member? Are you in a service academy? Did you graduate a service academy? Were you in the military? Let me know who you're cheering for and why down in the comments. I'll rapid fire these because I just don't have an in-depth knowledge of a lot of these other games. At noon today, you might catch this, you might not. I'll take Jackson State on the upset against South Carolina State, the Celebration Bowl. Jackson State's a 2.5-point dog. I will take them outright on the money line to win. Maybe it's just the Dion vibes still getting me, but I'll take Jackson State for the upset. Give me South Alabama minus 9 against Western Michigan on Tuesday. Go ahead and give me West Virginia plus 5 against Memphis. I know the coaching stuff going on there. Shout out Rich Rod's back. I know we got a lot of West Virginia fans that actually watch the channel. I'll take West Virginia to cover. I don't know if they win or not. I'm not making a pick there, but I'll take West Virginia to cover. Well, yeah, I'll make a pick. I'll say West Virginia wins outright. Let's just roll the dice. Let's go with it. We're not going soft on you guys. Give me West Virginia on the money line. I'll take James Madison minus 9.5. I think Western Kentucky is kind of floundering here toward the end of the year. I'll take UNLV with the upset over Cal. I think they bounce back. Obviously, Mendoza, there's some portal guys for Cal. What's the status there? I just think UNLV probably gets this. I think there's the how much do we care about it factor, and I think UNLV will have a big advantage there. Next Thursday, I like Georgia Southern minus 6 against Sam Houston. And then Friday, we have 2 games. Give me Jacksonville State to beat Ohio. Oh, man, I know this is a tough one because I picked Miami of Ohio last week, and so I feel bad going against Ohio again, but I'll take Jacksonville State. I think they cover. I think they win outright. So give me Jacksonville State on the money line. And then UF right now a 14-point favorite against Tulane. Tulane's top 2 quarterbacks in the portal. I think UF actually cares about this game a ton. Sometimes you get like buy-in questions about a Power 5 or Power 4 team playing a lower level team. I don't think that'll be a problem here. I think UF is very motivated to go out and get as many wins as they can after everyone doubted them and said they were winning 4 or 5 games. Not us. I predicted 6 on here. I was 1 short, but we had them covering their win total on this channel, even being a Florida State guy and a hater. But I think Tulane, just with all that they've had going on the portal, I think UF will be very motivated playing this game in Tampa, Florida, 15, 20 minutes from me. Less than 2 hours from their stadium. I think they'll be motivated. I think they will beat Tulane by 30. I would take UF up to like 17 in this game and think they'll probably win by more than that. So give me the Gators to win that one. I certainly love to see an upset in a bowl game. It means so much to the kids from the smaller school. I just don't see it happening in this one. I think Lagway goes off, and Tulane just doesn't have the talent or the athletes to keep up. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about, again, Army-Navy being the big one, but the other ones as well. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate, again, the service of anybody watching this or related to anybody watching this. And, man, if I could implore you to do one thing, watch the Army-Navy game today. We get a bowl game tonight afterward. We got the Celebration Bowl at noon. So a full day of football almost. So it's just 3 games, but go enjoy it. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching College Football Addiction. Appreciate BetUS for their support. We'll talk to you guys soon.